Hello guys, welcome back to another Android Studio tutorial. Today we are going to learn about how to handle the click events of the navigation's menu item available on a navigation drawer. So go to the activity main.xml. Here is the navigation view with ID navigation view. So now there is a linear layout. Now here I am going to add a frame layout inside the linear layout. Specify the layout height and width. Specify the height as match parent. Specify the width is also match parent. Now specify an ID for this frame layout. I name it as main container. Okay. Now here I am going to add 3 fragments for handle these menu options like home, message and settings. Now we need 3 fragments to represent these navigations menu items: home, message and settings. So now at the first fragment, right click the application and create a new fragment and select the blank fragment, and here I name it as home fragment, and the layout file name is fragment home. There is no need of these factory methods and there is no need of interface callback, and click finish. Okay, now the fragment is created. Go to the layout file. There is only a text view is available. First here I am going to change the gravity of the text view and throw it the gravity, specify that one into center. So now the text is available at the center of the layout. Now change the text size. Change the text size into 35 dp. Also change the text style. Change the text style into bold. Okay. Also change the text content. Here specify some symbol text. This is the home fragment. This one is home fragment. Okay. So now here I am going to add 2 more fragments. One for representing messages and another one for representing settings. Okay, now here we have 3 fragments. First one is home fragment, second one is message fragment, and the last one is settings fragment. Okay, now go to the main activity.java. Here we need to initialize some variables. So whenever the application is loaded for the first time, we have to display the home fragment. So for display the fragments, we already add some container inside the linear layout. The container is a frame layout with ID main container. So go to main activity.java. So to display the fragment, we need some variable, say fragment transaction variable. Select the fragment transaction from the v4 support library, so you will get support from older devices. So fragment transaction, I name it as fragment transaction. Okay, so whenever the application is loaded for the first time, we have to display the home fragment. So initialize the variable fragment transaction. Fragment transaction equal to get support fragment manager dot begin transaction. Okay, now we have to add the fragment home fragment into the container. So fragment transaction dot add. First specify the container for the fragment, r dot id dot main container, that is the ID of the frame layout. Now specify the object of the fragment, that is home fragment. Okay, Now we have to commit this transaction, so fragment transaction dot commit. Okay, so now we have to change the title of the toolbar into home fragment. So get support action bar dot set title, change the title into home fragment. Okay, now we can test this one. Okay, now run the application. Select a virtual device. Okay, now we display the home fragment inside the frame layout, and also we change the title of the toolbar into home fragment. Okay, now we have to handle the click events of this navigation drawer. So go to the activity main.xml, and here is the navigation view with ID navigation view. Okay, now open up main activity. First, here we have to create some variable for navigation view. Navigation view, I name it as navigation view. Now we have to initialize that variable navigation view equal to find view by id r dot id dot navigation view. Typecast this one into navigation view. Okay, now we have to create the click listener for the navigation view. So navigation view dot set navigation item selected listener, new on navigation item selected listener. Okay, so now here we have to get the ID of the menu item. So to validate that one, create a switch statement. So item dot get item ID. Now we have to analyze each case. So before going to analyze that one, we have to check the ID of the menus. Open up the drawer menu.xml. Here is the item. First one is home item with ID home ID. Second one with ID message, and that last one is ID settings. Okay. So the first case is r dot id dot home ID. In that case, we have to display the home fragment again. So again, start the fragment transaction. Get support fragment manager dot begin transaction. Now fragment transaction dot replace. We have to replace that particular fragment inside the container. So replace r dot id dot main container. Now specify the fragment class name home fragment. Specify as an object new home fragment, and commit the transaction fragment transaction dot commit. Now we have to change the title of the toolbar. So set we have to call this method called the get support action bar dot set title. Again, change that one into home fragment. Also, we have to check the item dot set checked into true. Okay, and finally don't forget the break statement. Okay, this is the first case. Now specify the second case. Copy this one, and here is the second case. The second case is r dot id message. In that case, we have to display the message fragment. Okay, and change the title into message fragment, change the title, and now comes to the last case. The last one is settings id settings. Now start the settings fragment and change the title of the toolbar into settings fragment and return true from here. Okay, now we can test the application. Okay, now run the application. Select the virtual device. So the application load the home fragment inside the frame layout. So now I'm going to open up the navigation drawer. Now I change that one into message. Okay, now we forget something. We forget to close the navigation drawer. So now I select message. So here it is changed. It will change into message fragment. Now again I open it into settings. So now it will change into settings. Okay, so here we forget something. We have to close the navigation drawer. So here is the drawer layout, variable is drawer layout. So we have to close that one. So drawer layout dot close drawers. Copy this statement, paste it here. Okay, now run it again. Okay, now I open up the navigation drawer and select home. Yeah, now it is automatically closed. Now change into message. Here now display message fragment and title change into message fragment. Now I again change it into settings. So now it will display settings fragment, also change the title into settings fragment. This is how we navigating through the navigations menu of the navigation drawer. I hope you understand the concepts. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.